What's you guys, welcome to Game Take. Today we're going to be taking a look at making a buses skin. I had a couple of comments asking me to do this, so before we get going, let's dive into the mod files. So we're going to open up a browser and we are going to type in Scania Touring. And then we're going to click this link here. And that will take us over to SCS software. And you can see here in the forums is a Scania mod. We'll just click that link and that will take us down to the downloads folder. Okay guys, so we downloaded our Scania Touring mod and we got it on our desktop now. What we want to do now is we're going to go in and we're going to open up our mod folder. So let's just go up to that folder. We're going to come into Documents, Eurotruck, Mod. And I'm just going to drag the mod in and there it is. What we're going to do this time, we're going to right click it. We're going to go to 7-zip or to WinRAR and we're going to go open archive. Okay, so that brings us up to this folder here. We're going to come to this one here that says vehicle, in truck, in Scania Touring. And then when you're in here, you can see where there's quite a lot of different things, textures and all the rest of it. We're going to come into livery. Now here's the decals, which are usually on the windows. And if you scroll down, we're going to come down to skin 01 DDS. And now it is a paint.net file already. So what we're going to do is to double click on it. And that shows us that it's the Eurolines one. If we scroll in, press down the control, use your scroll wheel, you can see it there. Look, there's all the different bits. Hold the control down, scroll out again. Okay, then we're going to add a layer. We're going to call it base. And we're going to pick a colour. I'm going to do light blue. Hit the paint bucket tool. We're going to paint that layer a nice blue there. Okay, and then we're going to click, take that back so we can see what we're doing. So let's just scroll in a little bit. So you probably want to scroll in while you're doing this, but I like to keep it quite big, quite in one place for me, because it works better for my eyes at the moment. Okay, so we've got a blue base color down underneath there. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to do the text layer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little box so that I can keep it nice and straight. Click on the rectangle tool at the top. And I'm going to do a rectangle over the Eurolines bit. And then I'm going to click the text button. On impact at about 96. I'm going to just do it in black. And I'm going to write in here, Game Take. I'm going to make it a bit bigger, deselect that and then scroll in. You can see I've written it in there, and if we were to check back in the layer, Game Take. I couldn't find a bus template that was blank, so I'm sure there probably is one out there, but I couldn't find it. So this is the way that I was going to do it, just to show you. So then I'm going to come across and I'm going to duplicate this layer. The way to do that is to come down here and click this one here. You'll see another layer appears. And then what we're going to do is come up to the move selected pixels. Now to keep the line, I'm just going to use the arrow keys, and I will speed this up in the video because it does take a while to get across there. Okay, so let's just go in and check that. Make sure it's roughly the same place. That's a little bit further in. Okay, so that's now on the same line. So we deselect that, Control D. So if we were to click in our base color, there we see our Game Take. Now If I scroll in here, you'll see this part here is the front of the bus. You can see where the lines on the original one start there. So let's scroll out a minute. Now if we wanted, because we're going over his lines, but if we wanted to keep, let's say, and put a line on, what we could do is add a new layer. I won't bother naming it, but you should name it. You should name all your layers. Click the rectangle tool. And then let's just do a rectangle line where he's done his. We'll stretch it all the way out. Take it up to the same size. Okay, and then we're going to go to the paint bucket tool. And we'll put in a green line to show that it's changed, and then in that line with the little plus symbol, we'll change it to green. Okay, and then we'll deselect that. So you can see you can put loads of different bits on if you want. Right, then what we want to do is just check in our base layer, remove the background, and then we want to come up here to File, and we're going to save this. Now you'll see, because we're in the mod folder, it's all in the right place at the right time, and you'll say it still says skin 001 PDN. We don't want to save it as a PDN, although you could do, so that you could come back into it to do more and more things, but we're going to just save it as a DDS here, and it will say already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yes. Okay, and then you make sure you're on DXT5, Perceptual. I do mine on Fant. Press OK. That will then flatten the layers. Okay, and we'll click out of that, and then this will appear, and it says that the file was modified. Do you want to update it in the archive? Yes. Okay, now we come out. So we've got an updated Scania Touring. Now, just to prove the fact that it's there, yeah, or maybe you want to check it anyway, just right click on it now with 7-zip, open the archive. Let's go and have a look. Vehicle, truck, Scania Touring, livery, scroll down, skin 001, DDS. There we go, game take, green line. So that's what's in there. Now obviously you can go in and do it differently, and paint the bus different bits and paint the front and all that. I'm not going to show you all that. This is just literally how you get into the file to do it. But what we'll do is we'll open up the game. So guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of you for helping me to get past the 500 subscriber mark. That's really, really appreciated. Hard work, and we're getting there with the videos and stuff. So really, really thank you for that. And also thanks for the nice comments after that disastrous live stream the other night with this cold and stuff. Most appreciated. So let's get back on with the video. This is for 139, obviously, so hopefully the game won't have auto-updated. And we come into Mod Manager. Scania Touring is here. So then we want to come into Continue Game. Now yours probably wouldn't have been active and you would have just activated it, but I'd obviously left it in there. We're going to come to Truck Dealers. And we're going to go to Access the Mod Dealer. There's our Scania with its stock skin. So we're going to customize the configuration. And then what we need to do is to go through the different ones until we find which one it is. Because there's an awful lot of skins in here, so you can make loads. There we go. Remove that. And there's our game take. With the green line going right the way around. And so that is how you change the bus mods. So I hope you liked it, guys. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll catch you in another one. Bye for now.